Well, hello, folks. Welcome to Troy, Montana. Congratulations for taking time to see our Solutions Will Profit overview, and that's basically what it is. Why don't you think about it this way? It's simple with common sense. There's a lot of people facing problems out there, and when you can help them solve a problem that they're facing that saves them money, adds value to life, and helps them to solve a problem, that's a very powerful thing to position yourself as a home entrepreneur. The nice thing is, with the power of technology today, we can become professional appointment setters and not have to be special, fancy salespeople in order to get paid on a weekly basis with multiple income streams. So, allow me to show you how I've been able to do this and how I can help you to do the same thing with our own personal brand. We are coming to you out of rural Troy, Montana. So sometimes our internet is hit and miss. I'm praying this whole thing is recording clearly for you. So what we're going to do is dive into a quick screen share. We're going to get to the point and show you why, if you've prayed for opportunity for income or possibly for better health, you're going to see a solution one way, shape, or form right here, right now. So let's get this screen share set up and dive into the meat and potatoes of what we're here for. I want to say welcome to our Solutions Will Profit overview. My name is Earl Teets. I'm the founder of Solutions Will Profit. What we bring you is solutions pay in weekly. We have free training of how to brand yourself and promote your brand. Imagine your name, solutions, or if you want to go as far out as we do, your name, solutions will profit. Really, folks, it's a simple process of setting appointments for solutions from your home computer, your laptop, or your mobile phone. People love to solve problems, save money, and multiply income streams. And we have more than a 2-year global track record with the solutions that we bring you. And that's important. And here's why. Most importantly is, do you have 1 hour daily, Monday through Friday, that you can contribute to your own success? See, we're not afraid to share some truth with you that most run from. The bottom line, folks, is 92% of startup opportunities to the big bucks, well, they tank in less than 6 months' time. Their big thing in common is to advertise something for nothing. Why? That's what the masses want. Does it truly exist? Absolutely not. Recognize that the internet today is nothing more than a social platform. In other words, it's modern day TV. In the 70s, 80s, and 90s, if you wanted to advertise in the big leagues, we'll use Coca-Cola as an example, you purchased a commercial on television. Today, with the power of the internet, you can reach 100 to 1,000 times more people than a television ad can, from more targeted, stronger targeted dynamics, and position yourself for profits even heavier. The beauty of the internet is, if you don't want to use paid advertising, you can utilize social networks, look at profiles of people who are on them, and see exact perfect prospects for whatever it is that you have to market, and simply begin a chat with them. Identify what their problem is as they share their story with you, and simply schedule an appointment for them to see the solution. So that kind of helps. 90% of the people who attempt to earn from home, they fail to do so. They don't really have a roadmap. 95% who purchase a start pack is one of the big earning opportunities to the big bucks, whether it be digital products or physical. After they've made the purchase, they ask the question, what do I do now to earn the money? There really is no schedule of proven work habit to the money that's established. All they've done is purchased a kit. Now they're scratching their head wondering what to do next. Now, the 5% who make their dreams become reality as home entrepreneurs, They have a schedule of a daily method of operation with a budget in writing on a quarterly basis. Now, doesn't that just make sense? If you were to borrow money from a bank to start a brick and mortar business, the first thing the bank is going to want to know is, what is your daily method of operation of actions to profits? How much money does it cost you to operate that business? And what are the profits left over after those operation expenses? And if the profits are high enough and that business plan is in writing showing 5 years of success, the lending institution just might lend you the money to begin that business. So does it surprise you the importance of having a written game plan in action? If you've read any of the success manuals out there, like Think and Grow Rich, or possibly Go Pro by Eric Worre, these famous authors explain the importance of a 90-day roadmap in writing. So separating yourself from the pack is huge, and that's why we practice it here. We practice the proven earning habits of those 5% and help you develop a profiting business plan around your personal needs. The big question is, have you an hour daily, Monday through Friday, to contribute to your own success? And realistically, if you don't have at least 1 hour a day, 5 days per week to contribute to your own success, then entrepreneurship is probably not in the cards for you at this time. However, the information we're going to share with you, you will be able to see places where we may still have solutions that you could purchase that will improve the quality of your life. Allow us to feed needy people in the process, so you're not really wasting your time here today. So let's get on to the next slide. Multiple income streams are affordable, folks. I'm not picking on smokers on welfare, but I'm pointing out a point of affordability. Smokers on welfare pay $8 cash money, not food stamps, per pack. Times 30 days, that's $240 a month. Now, what I want you to recognize is leveraging 90 days of operation and startup expenses as a home entrepreneur with all options available here at Solutions Will Profit will have a monthly payment on most credit cards less than the $240 a month spent by smokers on welfare. The reason we point this out is, no matter how bad life gets for that smoker on welfare, no matter what the storms of life are, they still have the money to smoke those cigarettes. So when you want entrepreneurship bad enough, there's a proven path of affordability here that if you want it bad enough, you truly can afford it and leave the excuses in the past where they belong. Folks, 95% plus of opportunity offers, they lie in the beginning, painting a something for nothing process to get you to begin. We feel that if we just share the truth with you up front, it'll save you a lot of heartache in the end. A full-time income on part-time efforts has operation expenses. We're not going to lie or deny that. The process, like a cigarette habit, is affordable through the storms of life every month, should a home entrepreneur want it bad enough. So we really do point that out to you. The journey can begin with no money out of pocket, with earning actions practiced to generate operation expenses to provide the capital to scale up the earning potential. So I want to repeat that for you. If you're broke and you're busted and you've prayed and you're about ready to pull your hair out because you hear me talking about it's going to cost money to operate a business, we do have a program here that will allow you to get started with no money out of your pocket, put in some sweat equity, Earn some profits that you can reinvest into your business as capital to scale up the earning potential. You are going to stair step your way into success, even if you're broken, busted. And we created this brand so you would have the ability to do so. It's kind of nice to have a path like that. Let's look at our next slide here, positioning for the demand of the masses. History has left some major clues to success. If you cater to the masses, you can hang with the classes. Success leaves clues. 90% of America's wealth is held by just 3% of its population. Those 3% are entrepreneurs. They're not employees. Employees who saved up some money, invested it into an entrepreneurial process, and created more profits than wages, eventually left their jobs to become successful. So it's kind of nice to know the true path. Trends in motion, folks, create generational wealth. It's a proven fact. Remember the trend of the multivitamin, the home computer. How about the automobile? Every time one of those trends started, the masses at first said, that'll never work. Go get a real job. But in reality, generational wealth was created by those who capitalized on those trends as they began. What are we talking about when we say generational wealth? The kind of wealth that you can hand down your family for generations to come. Keep in mind, as an employee, if you pass away, your family cannot have your job. If you find somebody else that needs to have an income, you can't offer them a job if you're the employee. As an entrepreneur, that door to sow the seed to multiply the income generation is wide open. It's important to understand that. So let's look at trends in motion create generational wealth. Health and wellness trend. People want to feel better. And it's going to be a trend for a long time to come. If you don't believe me, look at the massive amount of ad spend during the nightly news. The most watched television 5 nights a week is the nightly news. So if you can get in front of that audience, people, major companies and corporations spend the big bucks to market to that audience what is in most demand from that audience. So when you're watching the nightly news and you see the prescription pills that are not cures with side effects, often way longer than the symptoms they're taking that pill for. And then 3 years later, that pill is in the commercial for the lawsuit of the century because you sacrificed an organ to get out of pain or sacrificed an organ to do something else with that pill. So if you recognize the masses are spending $10 to $30 a day on those kind of solutions because they want to feel better, wouldn't it be exciting to know that you have a solution that's less than $3 a day to save them money, help them solve a problem, and improve the quality of life at the same time? Another trend is e-learning, home study educational courses. It's another major trend. And if you really look into that, it's huge. So you look at both of these trends, they're under 250 billion annually for earning potential today. They're expected to reach $1 trillion annual earning potential in the next 7 years or so down the road, and that's with or without our participation. That's a huge chunk of money to get in front of that has the potential for you to create generational wealth with. So let's look at some more facts and clues left behind by history, okay? 90% of the world's population has problems needing solved with health and wellness, e-learning, or family income levels. So if we realize that we got solutions that are proven for each of these problems that pay weekly income, it doesn't make it hard to figure out how to generate the money, does it? And folks, that's what we have, proven solutions for each problem that pays weekly income. So, proven path to profits. The biggest objective in most home businesses is people don't want to become a salesperson. They don't want to memorize canned speeches and special presentations and force people to get into vehicles and go to public meetings. These are the things the public does not want to practice to make money. So with the power of technology, presentations can be recorded or presented live with solutions to client problems that you do not have to give. So you don't have to do the selling or the presenting. This very presentation is a real good example, okay? Tech tools and automated systems can handle transactions while you are sleeping or traveling or after you've entered people into an automated website that presents a solution to a problem that they're facing. This makes doing business quite simple. Now recognize social networks, circle of influence, and response to advertising are the fishing holes to gather new clients to solve problems. Now think about the power of today's social networks, especially with live chat boxes like LinkedIn and Facebook. You can look at the profiles of people. You can see what they post each day, and you can look at those contents alone and see people who are perfectly qualified based on what they've posted and put in their profiles for what it is that you have to offer. It'll be very obvious that they're facing some problems. So when it costs you no money at all to connect with these individuals, have a chat with them on the chat box, possibly start with a compliment of something you see that you like about them, and then get them to tell their story. And in their story, they share their problem. As you identify their problem and clarify they want to solve that problem now that they're not just venting, you can simply set an appointment for them to see the solution, and your automated system can do the rest, and the money can follow those actions. Where did you really have to sell anything? All you actually are doing is identifying a problem and scheduling an appointment for that person to see a solution. Doesn't that just make sense? Again, simplicity with logic that can duplicate can make you a lot of money in this industry. I hope you like what I'm sharing with you. We set an appointment for a client to see a solution presentation. As the solution is purchased, profits are produced, and pay is created. The ability to duplicate and personalize and practice this exact system is a process that takes less than an hour to accomplish, and you don't need a rocket science degree in computers to pull this off. I can help you with that personally. Should you choose to get started with us, it's really a simple process. Next, we're going to look at risk-free and makes a difference. You know, the oldest thing you hear in this industry is, I need to think about it. I don't know if I can do this or not. Let me think about it for a long time. Look, the bottom line is it's risk-free. Everything in our brand has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to begin the journey. People want to feel better, have more energy, reduce pain levels, enhance the immune system, balance blood sugar and pressure levels naturally. Folks want to sleep better, and they want to lose weight, all with no side effects. So when you see that demand is major, if they don't have a desire to earn money, the odds are one of these health solutions is something they're going to be looking for. So if you've actually got them to identify a problem or a couple of problems that they're facing in life that relate to the information you're going to show them, bringing them on as a client if they choose not to become an appointment setter. It just makes sense, and it's a simple way to practice business. Existing business operators need to know how to profit from social networks, leverage professional efforts with email marketing. They need to know these kind of things. And the education that's available through our e-learning allows them exactly that. I want you to think about this real carefully. What business would not want additional income from simply hanging a sign in their place of business that says help wanted, independent weekly pay? If they could hang a sign like that in their business and have people leave their phone number and email on an application form, guess what? The automated system of the emails that we work with this business can allow us to respond to simple things like a sign just like that hanging in a brick and mortar business. Now, if they got 1,000 people a week coming through the doors, wouldn't it be nice to turn a lot of those into additional income streams from that brick and mortar business by simply hanging a sign that allows them to leave information behind with you, and you can help them to a solution to a problem that they're facing? Okay? With our health solutions, every product purchase also feeds a needy American a meal from the proceeds that are generated through a nonprofit called Meals of Hope. Becoming a customer, should you not wish to be an appointment setter, still helps you solve problems, save money, and add quality to life. So, how do you begin the journey? Below this video, you're going to see options that say Feel Better and e-learning. You simply click there and enjoy the presentations that present the solutions. Select the solutions that fit your life the best. There is our recorded training center also for you as well. I'm going to be here available a mouse click, a text message, or a phone call away. You can even email me if you want to. You're not alone here. You're in business by yourself, but you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself with our brand. Leadership is critical, folks, when it comes to business. So is integrity. I've got over 25 years of personal experience that I've worked as an entrepreneur and a trainer. I've learned from many experts in our field that have created seven-figure earners. Below this next slide I'm about to show you is a picture of myself with Christian Leadership Master Trainer by the name of John C. Maxwell. I just want to let you folks know that here you'll never have to break any of man's laws or God's laws to profit. It really is fun to have the ability to set a simple appointment and enjoy earning anywhere from $15 to as much as $1,000. Now, when you can do that in less than an hour of your time, doesn't that just make sense as another way to add additional income to your family? Our privilege and honor is to help you do exactly that. So, opportunity is knocking, folks. It's time to open the door. I highly suggest that you get started with us as soon as possible. There's yours truly with John Maxwell. Folks, it really is a blessing and an honor to show you how to have the solutions that can make a difference as an entrepreneur. Again, feel free to click on the links under this video. I work with both options. You can work with one or the other, whatever fits your needs the most. Recognize that we're here to help you, not just make a buck off you, not just sign you up. But if you're watching this information, you probably prayed for opportunity. Would you rather I just made it sound so irresistible, blew it so out of proportion, and tried to take it away from you by telling you if you don't join right now, you're going to miss the opportunity of a lifetime? Haven't you had enough of that hype? Haven't you been conned enough? Doesn't it just make sense to see a path that's got some truth that can set you free in it? We're here to help you roll up your sleeves and put into some efforts that have some things that can help you to create the generational wealth that you deserve. I want to congratulate you today for taking the time to see some truth that can set you free and highly encourage you to take action now. There's no risk with what we do, and you deserve success. Come join us. It's your turn to earn.